綺麗だ。
ブロックてかなんで俺が新婦役なの？普通は
そうそう。愛しちゃった。
つまらない。
待ってよね。
Oh! And shoot my shot! Oh! What? What? Why? Why?
Seven episodes in, and we finally get Genba joining the crew. Officially. BoonBoomger this week continues down the street of Sentai fundamentals with this additional curveball. But are they trying to establish items that other Sentais have done just a bit too early? And if they are, does that mean that we're in for a mid-show shakeup? Well, we'll keep that speculation on the back burner, as first we must see what happened in this week's BoonBoomger. Bondrio is love-struck for totally not knockoff of mouth portion of Rever Room, feeling that VTuber simp energy. So, how are they gonna get a giant alien robot to check out their idol? Surely, no one will suspect a thing. Madrex is loving that rival energy, and to make sure that no one else cockblocks his drill on rod action, his dog's got a plan. And he rewards it by holding food right in front of him that he don't even eat. That's just cruelty at its finest. But yes, this gives us the cockblock wall. All this while Taya finally tries expanding his contract with Genba by giving him something he already had and more? Offering up a changer and axe, but that's not how Genba gets his jollies. He's all about playing this like an RTS, throwing items out there and seeing how the crew handles the scenario. But over the course of the last set of episodes, Taya and crew have grown beyond Genba's capabilities. So, as to not feel useless, he might as well join in the mix. Alright, let's cut this short because we got blocks coming faster than Hideki Kamiya's Twitter accounts. Boom Boom catching that idol? Brook! Mom's failure to watch their kid? Brook! Delivering the goods? Brook! Hold up! But mans can just throw the boxes over that wall! Carbs! Brook! They can just reach over. Okay, this is getting beyond ridiculous. Can y'all just get this monster out the way? Great! Here comes the Boon Tripgers! Thumbnail image. With Joe and Mira getting walled in, Genba is ready with the trap. And your service are no longer needed. Since Taya and Chashido showing up, getting that wall jump in just to have Joe. Oh shit! That move looking like a crit from Fire Emblem! Or getting in that Muso special. See, that's nice. That's some good ass choreography there. What's everybody else rocking? Mario Kart Wii Wheel action? Okay. Downgrade for sure, but I get it. I get it. Imagination. Mad Rex joins the fray as well, giving us that combo attack with Genba, having his services no longer required. They got that reflex parry on, but it's not enough for Mad Rex deep drilling. With everyone else down, it's ample time for Genba to take Taya's promotional offer and bring in the henshin of Boom Damn, that boy fit! He rocking that Instagram angle side shot. All the cake. Genba gets the honor of tearing down that wall, the others get to grunting, and Taya hooks up with his main man Mad Rex, tearing him a brand new slit, which excites him to no end. But with the wall shattered, here comes Yadukar with the Gyasso. Oh my god, no!
You're time is over, Discount Raggedy Ann!
Don't you mean Raggedy Andy?
I said what I said!
Well then, alright. Look, I just gotta know, what is your deal?
Oh, you think you're hot shit, Zio? But really, you're just a steaming pile. And that's what you get for roasting old buddy Kibayuji back there.
What?
See, unlike the other multicolored abominations that stem from both you and your Coke Origin black-haired self, I am the Imagine of that taxidermy horse.
Oh my god, my head hurts.
Oh yeah, Uncool-Aids man! I dominate that scenery here on the Rainbow Road. We bring in the Constructicons this week while everyone else riding shotgun. Orange, out here going solo, unlike the voices in Zio's head.
Hey!
You have issues, and so do the Boomgers. With Trash Day coming early and dumping a load on Rainbow Road. So we scooping and hooping, and we out of here into the second round 2. So let's bring out the devastator that is BoonBoomger Robo Builder, where every time is hammer time. That's when Cockblock digivolves into Great Wall of Cock.
Gonna cut you off right there. You know we have a limit on how many times we can say that on YouTube.
You know, Zio, you can take that wall and...
Hold up. I know what you're gonna say. Let me just get this out the way. Different kind of lag.
I was gonna say shove it up your ass, but you just made this awkward. Just like how this hammer beatdown ain't beating nothing. Looks like they've gotta find the weak brick and get to stripping that monster. Oh, he's spitting haikus? Then I've got one for you. No need for Zio. All pain, all gain, insane, bitch. Wild, this show gon' be.
You said you gonna take my job? My job? Anyway, Genba, now on the squad, we get lured in and disappointed that he too has a dream that we won't even get to know. Also, Plagiarism Doll. With this episode of BoonBoomger, we get the debut of Boon Orange and BoonBoomger Robo Builder. So with that, let's talk form. You know, this shade of orange actually grew on me. But I think just having this side armor helps the suit a lot. It just adds something that felt lacking before. Though, where orange actually falls onto the scale, I would say it's above our first trio of Boomgers, but right below Boom Black. And it's the pants. Yeah, the lack of color symmetry flow, it just doesn't work. What does work is the suit actor probably be killing the squats more than Zach Fair with the cake they be rocking from them side shots. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Boom cake. Moving on to BoonBoomger Robo Builder, and yeah, I'm not feeling this one at all. It's the weakest in appearance when it comes to the robot debuts so far. And look, the yellow and white just don't go together with the unsymmetrical design. And look, the head looks like a combination of the Autobots Grimlock and Bumblebee. It's a hard pass on this one.
Rating time.
Still? Again! He's taking my rating time again! Bro also got Rina Akiyama in the background too! Mad jealous! Genba finally gets to make his debut as a Boomger, and I personally found this week's monster to be more hilarious than last week's by a good country mile. But you know what I'm probably gonna say next is that the more this show goes on, the more it's just feeling okay. And you know, it's a rating that it's been swimming in for a good couple of episodes now. And you know what? I might as well play up the bit. Here it is. The Boom Boom Beer! Alright, let me be real here. And I've seen this in the comment sections, and I've also been seeing it from myself and others' videos analytics. Is BoonBoomger hitting for y'all or nah? I kind of feel that the combination of two superhero time shows that feel like very non-substantial is burning a lot of folks out. Now for me, I like there to be a healthy balance between the shows. If writers taking itself very seriously, then I'd like a more lighthearted Sentai and vice versa. It's just to have something scratch the itch. And Sentai has been the more jokey one of the two shows to begin with, since it targets a slightly younger demographic than Rider. But King Odra at least had narrative to keep you coming back. Dombros was unpredictable to the point that it just kept you on your toes, and Zenkaiger was mid. Nah, seriously. The second Kaido finds out something about his parents, it's like, oh shit, they're about to accelerate that plot, and then nothing happens for episodes. And when it comes to Sentai, it like ebbs and flows, so the different shows, the different seasons, kind of carry on their own will in that sense. But here, nowadays, after coming off of possibly two really good entries that kind of changed the course a little bit for Sentai, at least when it comes to the fandom, we have BoonBoomger. And when you look at it, this show is a bigger show about nothing than Dombros was. And that's not a good thing. Let's look at what we got. So, right now, we know that Taya has a dream that's shared with Bunryo. No idea what it is. Genba has a dream as well. No idea what that is. Mira works part-time gigs. We saw that one episode. Chashido had a little bit of a moment last episode, but there isn't much to him still. Madrex is currently 2 episodes in and has built himself up as Taya's rival. That's cool and all, but you don't introduce a rival character to the lead Red before we even know shit about this man's. This rivalry just doesn't feel earned, especially this early into the show. We haven't even gotten a proper Taya-focused episode yet. Had we had that, at least then, this would be something. I'm seriously getting the vibes that if they are speeding through these waves of villains, then they could, and there should be, shakeups coming. Genba's introduction just felt kind of lackluster for me. He had a change of prior, but I don't know, maybe it was the one that he gave Joe later on, maybe the writer forgot it, or the prop department forgot it. And though we've had Genba appear every episode, his interactions with Taya and the others didn't really give off a vibe of, I'm watching the fight as procurement allows. It really screamed more of a, I'm in it cause that pay is nice. So, given the little bit that we've had of his character up until now, this portion of the episode just felt a bit uncharacteristic. Which, I know, it feels like reaching, especially with the minimalism, but seriously, it's the vibes and tones that he gave off in the episodes before this one. One thing I can't fault this show for is its fights. Those are some damn good fights. At least the Ranger fights. Because those are greatly choreographed and filmed. They really are using the hollow wheels on the suits to make the stunts just hit so well. Joe's dropkick to sword beatdown was mwah! Even Genba speeding through the closing walls. Look, I know that the guy was just crouching, being completely still, but the camera work and effects fully sold it better than all the green screen shenanigans that we had last season. So yeah, the action really is the biggest selling point, because now if I were to categorize what this show is doing from best to worst, it's action, humor, characters, mech fights, story, and finally villains. Next week does appear to finally be a Taya-focused episode, but it looks to be Mad Rex driven, so I'm expecting a whole lot of action and not a whole lot of story. Also, I think the little Tire VTuber thing that Bunryo might be getting his jollies off to might, in show, be voiced by Shirabe, making the ship work even better. So, back to my earlier question to you all, and I might have to make a separate video regarding this. What is the current state of superhero time for you, and what would make it more appealing? Look, at the end of the day, there's a good chance that 98% of the people watching this video right now are not the target demographic for this year's shows. It's normally meant for grade schoolers with the off chance of catching the parents' attention. But this year feels especially true to the notion. So, where y'all at BoonBoomger? For those on the overwhelmingly positive side, state your claim. And for those on the negative side, go ahead as well. Now obviously, I know that some of y'all commenters can be a little bit more impassioned than others, so let's try to keep things a little bit on the civility side. Now I don't mind the humor, but the show's gotta start giving me something else to latch onto. But that's the conversation that should be had another day. Outside of that, what did you think about Genba's debut as Boon Orange and rocking the bun cake? How about Bundrio getting the hots for some mascot? Sounds about right. And all of the wall blocking. Anyway, that's it for me. See you next Boom.